Okay, boys and girls, if you finish the light, medium, and dark color layers of your landscape, the mountains, the trees, and the water, what you're gonna do is take your pencil and draw your sun. So I drew a big, a medium, and a small circle overlapping, kind of like they were sitting on top of each other in the sky right here. And then I just drew a couple clouds. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to paint the sky light blue. So look for your light blue in your paint tray. And I'm going to try and go around the sun because I'm going to paint the sun yellow and orange and red. So I don't want my blue to be touching any of the inside of the sun. I'm going to carefully, with the tippy toes of my brush, go around the sun. And then if I drew some clouds, I'm going to carefully go around the clouds because I want my clouds to be white and I want my sky to be blue. So using the tippy toes of my brush, go around each cloud. And then I'm going to paint the rest of the space around the clouds and around the sun. So using the big, thick part of my brush, I can press, press, press nice and smooth. And I want to make sure I don't have any little white spaces. So I'm going to go smooth, smooth, smooth. And as soon as I look like I'm running out of paint, I'm going to dip in my paint again. Okay, now when I get to this area down here, I don't want my sky to run into my mountains. So I'm going to use the tippy toes of my brush to outline the line around the mountains first. And then it'll be a little bit easier to paint the rest of this space here. All right, that looks great. So I'm gonna wash all the blue away, dip, 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 scrub and dry my brush on my wet rag, and then I'm gonna paint the layers of the sun. So we're gonna start red, then orange, then yellow. So I'm gonna get a little bit of red, not too much, just a little bit on the tip of my brush. I'm going to paint this big space of the big circle first with my red. And you might notice that a little bit of blue paint gets into your red because the sky's a little bit wet, but that's okay. Keep smoothing the red out, smoothing the red out. Okay, now wash the red off, dip, dip, dry, dry. Get a little bit of orange. Use the tippy toes of my brush to paint the orange space. It's okay if the orange and the red mix a little bit. And then wash my brush, dry it off, get a little bit of yellow, and paint the yellow space. Tippy toes of my brush. Again, it's okay if a little bit of orange gets into the yellow. I kind of like when those colors mix. It looks like they're fading into each other. All right, it looks like my landscape is complete. I'm going to take it with 2 hands like this to the drying rack, like a lunch tray, and then wipe my area if I have some paint on my table. Making sure my name is on the back. Don't forget about your name.